Hey guys, what is up? Little Hollow here, and I'm still continuing Fire Emblem.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Ethereal Moon. Reunion at Dawn.
Oh, we're in it finally another part.
It is Imperial Year 1185. Nearly 5 years have passed since the fall of the monastery at Garreg Mach, and war continues to plague the lands of Fodlan.
5
Furiad
years?
has been captured. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in shambles. The Leicester Alliance is on the verge of collapse, fractured by two opposing factions. Those who support the Adrestian Empire and its ruler, and those who seek her demise. Meanwhile, under Emperor Edelgard's rule of law, the Adrestian Empire continues to expand its reach. The path to a new Fodlan, unified by Imperial strength, may yet be in sight.
What? What have I been doing?
You. How long do you intend to sleep? Your body is awake. Your eyes must open now, and you must find the strength to stand upon those legs of yours. Like so much rain, a pool of blood has fallen to the ground. As spears and arrows pierce the earth, it weeps. And even now, it weeps. In order to survive, they kill. And so the people of this world are lost in an abyss of suffering. They weep as well. The only one who truly knows the nature of such things is I. Or rather, you.
I thought I wouldn't be able to hear your voice again. It's nice to hear you again, Sothis.
Excuse me? Are you saying you have forgotten who I am? How dare you? Get on your feet. Right now. I'll coddle you no more. You are just like a child, always needing me to hold your hand.
Hey, are you awake? We're in a village at the base of the monastery. What are you doing in a place like this? I honestly didn't expect to find someone floating away down the river.
Garreg Mach is upstream of here, but that place was abandoned.
Huh? You don't know? The Church of Saros isn't there anymore. Though, there have been some folks still living there in the 5 years since... well, you know. Anyway, I've heard some thieves have been spotted around those parts these days. Are you feeling alright? You didn't hit your head or anything, did you? It's the ethereal moon of the year 1185. It's been nearly 5 years since the monastery fell.
Yikes.
Tomorrow was supposed to be the Millennium Festival, but who's got time to think about things like that? Yeah, that's what I said. But with the war and the Archbishop still missing it all.
God, this must be like a shell shock to me, like...
I doubt there's a soul to be found who has enough blessings worth counting. Hey, slow down, will ya? Where do you think you're going? Are you crazy? I told you. They say thieves are running amok up there. And there's plenty of other dangers, too.
I heard a rumor that Imperial troops went up there to investigate and got slaughtered. Every last one.
Come on, I promise I won't say you're a coward. Just forget about going anywhere near the monastery. You just remember I tried to stop you. Got it? It's not on my conscience if you wind up dead.
No problem.
Students? You really are crazy, aren't you? There aren't any kids anywhere near that place anymore. Unbelievable.
So no one literally... The bodies are just staying there for how long? Dimitri?
I should have known that one day you would be haunting me as well. You. What must I do to be rid of you? I will kill that woman, I swear it! Do not look upon me with scorn in your eyes. You... It can't be. You're alive?
Yes.
If that is the case, that can only mean you are another Imperial spy. Did you come here to kill me? Answer the question.
Wow.
Am I? I have been dead, more or less. What do you hope to gain asking me that? There are more important matters at hand.
I mean, you lost an eye.
Do you not smell them? Filthy rats everywhere. And traces of those who were here long ago. And thieves crawling from the woodwork, attracted by the promise of treasure. Since the monastery fell, order in this area fell right along with it. You must have seen the state of the town near Garrick Mach on your way here. Vile thieves run rampant. They pillage and loot to their heart's content. I must kill them. Every last one. It's time to hunt down their nest. I told you, I will kill them all. They must die. Someone must put a stop to this cycle of the strong trampling the weak.
Isn't that exactly what you're doing?
Or do you condone their actions? Do you believe that the pillaging and slaughtering those rats live for is justified? It is reprehensible, and they must be put down. I intend to give them a taste of the pain they have inflicted on others. Even if it means becoming a rat myself, I swore to at least do that much. I will not let them down. It doesn't matter.
It kind of does, actually.
All that matters is killing those who deserve to die.
Good work. I should have known to check the monastery. Let's move quickly.
Yes, sir!
Dimitri, I'm on my way.
Oh, so they've been trying to hunt down Dimitri this entire time. So he just went completely AWOL, and he's the king. Yikes.
In the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, Imperial loyalist Cornelia has subdued all regions of the former royal house of Blavid to prevent further revolt. Prince Dimitri has been sentenced. Now, the backbone of the former kingdom, Houses Gautier and Fraldarius, struggle to continue the resistance. Cornelia, operating out of the royal palace, has accepted the support of the Empire to build an army and plots to wipe out all remaining kingdom forces.
Oh.
In the Leicester Alliance, House Regan leads an anti-imperial faction, while House Gloucester directs the Empire's supporters. Despite the undeniable threat of fracture, the Alliance's adept new leader, Claude, deftly maintains the outward appearance of a unified front.
Wow, Claude actually looks pretty good. At least compared to Dimitri.
In Enbar, the imperial capital of the Adrestian Empire, Emperor Edelgard fights to strengthen her regime. She has extended her reach to the kingdom by inciting a coup and continues to draw its former lords under her influence in pursuit of controlling all of Western Fodlan. In the meantime, the Knights of Seros have been dispatched to find Archbishop Rhea, who remains missing despite their searching. Left unattended, the monastery at Garreg Mach has fallen to ruin and become a haven for thieves.
Okay. This is a lot of info to take in. Hunting by daybreak.
It smells of blood and sewage. Seems I found their nest.
What the? Intruders! Protect the goods!
Oh, it's...
Shall we go rat hunting? Don't let a single vermin escape.
What's your class now? King of Lions Corps. His unique class is High Lord.
I'll comply.
What's my strategy? It's over! All is going to plan.
That would come straight to him.
I must lead them well. It won't be in vain.
See you in the eternal flames.
He's become definitely more edgy.
All is going to plan. Not my best.
Touch her! Don't struggle! All talk and no action.
He's level 36. He doesn't get extra level.
Watch and learn. It won't be in vain.
Dimitri should head on up to the left. No, just go ahead and start hanging. We'll start hanging out this way.
I must lead them well.
blessed bow. God, he just flipped.
See you in the
I'm
eternal
also liking
flames.
his new armor. It looks pretty cool. The only issue I have is like his
Planning
haircut's
is
a bit
key.
rugged.
Another victory.
It's pretty much just us slaughtering them.
Try to keep up!
I must lead them well.
I'm getting a bunch of stuff though.
Allow me to demonstrate. This could turn the tides.
They're just running at me.
clever.
They're right at death. Just like
Watch and learn.
All talk and no action.
His Highness and Professor? We must speak later.
I know it's been 5 years, but I never expected the monastery to end up like this.
I prefer Ash's old haircut.
Oh, I haven't seen any of you in such a long time. I'm so glad to see you're alive. We'll help out from here. It's over, thieves!
Why? Why are you here? Too weak for this world.
Here is something to believe in.
God.
All is going
Flip.
to plan. There is still room for improvement.
Not what you think. That was a lot of stat increases.
I'm your girl.
At your service.
Your end has come.
I don't expect forgiveness.
My orders?
I'd be honored.
Yeah, let's just destroy that wall.
Here's an idea.
Oh my god, stop with your gambits.
Let's see how they like this!
Oh my god, what? Just attack me and die.
This is our chance.
Oh my god.
It won't be in vain.
I disposed of doubt long ago.
His moveset's pretty sweet.
Thanks.
From now you want to.
Much appreciated. I've got you! I must steel myself.
Ow.
The monastery has become a nest of thieves.
Professor, you're alive after all. But first things first, let's defeat these thieves.
I'll lend a hand. We'll catch up later.
Listen up. We must end this quickly.
Bitch.
This could turn the tides. If you're sure. I won't back down! I'm sorry. I can't.
Now, we have to go right here and heal her.
Thanks.
In the name of justice!
In the name of justice.
It's my duty.
Now these guys are gonna come in from behind.
I'll cut through.
What's the plan?
Ready when you are.
We'll just finish you off.
You took me lightly.
That's your best?
God, he is really got like more acrobatic.
Now!
I swear, it's all they try to do.
There are openings to the north and south. We'll split into two and tear them apart.
Hope. Yeah, everyone's gotten like more
I must
acrobatic.
steel myself.
All talk and no action.
I'm your girl.
Dance, dance, dance.
Wow, thanks. I aim for greatness.
Their outfits are looking better for the most part. Appearance-wise, anyways.
Eventually, I too will fall. My strength is in the service of revenge.
This'll take some strategy.
Man, they just keep doing damage.
No! I'm not the one you want! I guess I've got no choice! Out of my way!
Oh my god. Just crits for days. What?
It isn't looking good for us. Should we retreat? You didn't plan on letting him get away, did you?
Let's try and hit him.
You should yield me a tidy profit.
Broken this, but oh, it didn't. Nice. Just die already.
I thought it would be easy money, maybe it wasn't meant to be.
I could have extended that, but I was like, Violet is the MVP here. Well, that was a interesting
Thank
battle.
you
See
so
everyone
much.
just showing up there. Oh, I should have paid more attention. I just saw all their changing appearances.
Your Highness! Professor! I'm so glad you're both safe.
Why are you here?
Did you forget? We all made a promise on this very day 5 years ago.
I mean, not everyone's here though, I don't think. Is everyone here?
Dimitri, weren't you the one who asked that we all meet up here?
Don't be silly. Of course you remember our promise. That's why you and the professor are here, right?
Yeah!
Your Highness, I have been following news of your whereabouts for a while now. I am relieved to have finally found you.
Do not call me that. I am not a prince, but a walking corpse.
Yeah,
That is
why
what
would
we
you
all
say that?
believed, but it is not so. I can see with my own eyes that you are alive, Your Highness. But the jail cells in Ferdiad are as solid as they come. How did you manage to...
Oh, so he escaped from after being sentenced.
To do. He's dead. He died in my place.
Dedu's dead?
I see. We will be sure to honor his loyalty, Your Highness. As for the state of the kingdom, the lords from the western regions have declared their fealty to the Empire, starting with House Rowe. Cornelia's band of traitors now refers to kingdom territory as the Fargus Dukedom. They've made Ferdiad their stronghold as they continue to invade the eastern region. She is a mage who has served the royal family for more than 20 years. There is much to tell you. I will explain everything in time.
Well, it's not like all of the kingdom's lords have sided with the Empire. There are plenty of houses, like mine and Felix's, that remain stubbornly opposed.
Your Highness, please allow us to take up arms at your side once more. What we need more than anything isn't soldiers, money, or supplies. We need the legitimate heir of Fargus to overthrow the Empire and reclaim the kingdom.
Knowing how Dimitri is right now, he's probably going to say something like, no.
Such is your duty. It is yours alone to bear, and well worth fighting for. Only you can gather our troops and lead us back into the light.
I see. So, you all agree that we must fight back. And you see how that woman, how the Empire cannot be forgiven. That we must wipe them all out until not a single one of them remains.
Maybe excessive, but we agree that Elgar needs
Wipe
to die.
them all out? I don't think any of us here are suggesting anything that extreme.
Professor, there is something I would like to ask you. Please, join me inside the monastery.
Sure, Gilbert, you have not changed one bit, though. Everyone else is like
To
different
think
outfits
you
and
survived
haircuts.
under all that rubble for the past 5 years. I suppose stranger things have happened, odd as that is to admit. There is still much I would like to ask you, but I think that's enough for now. On that day 5 years ago, during the battle with the Imperial Army, Lady Rhea went missing. Since then, the Knights of Seros have continued searching for her, and for you. I hear they have yet to find any promising leads. As the Empire has yet to release a statement, it's hard to imagine that she has perished. And yet... No, never mind. Once news of your survival gets out, everyone will flock back to the monastery. After that battle, a certain incident took place in Ferdiad. Rufus, who was serving as King Regent, was murdered. I was once a knight in service of the royal family. I resigned from the Knights of Seros and returned to serve the kingdom. However, this is madness. You truly claim that His Highness is the one who killed Rufus?
Oh, but it's true. The only one who could slip past the bodyguards and kill so efficiently is the young prince. You can't deny it.
Oh my god. I hate her already.
Rufus is Prince Dimitri's uncle. His Highness is incapable of such an atrocious crime as murdering his own blood.
Ah, but they were never very close, were they? It's a well-known fact among former retainers. There are even rumors that Rufus was originally involved in the tragedy of Dusker. Perhaps His Highness believed those rumors and murdered Rufus in a fit of rage. But I'm afraid none of that matters now.
Cornelia, do not tell me that you...
The decision has been made. His Highness will pay for his crime with his head. His sentence will be carried out the day after tomorrow. On that day, the royal bloodline will come to an end. All you have left to do is sit back and watch, you senile old fool. Watch as the kingdom you love falls to ashes.
Yep, I hate you a lot, and I hope we get to watch you die.
It was soon after announced that his sentence had been carried out. With His Highness's death, the royal bloodline of House Blathid was erased from this world. True to her word, all we could do was watch as she tore the kingdom apart before our eyes. Since the execution and the prince's corpse were concealed from the public, there have always been those who believed His Highness was still alive. As for myself, I only began to hope 3 years ago, when I chanced upon some compelling rumors.
Is that so?
An Imperial platoon attacked without warning. Incident after incident of Imperial generals being slaughtered in Kingdom territory. It is said that each died in such a brutal, gruesome way that it is hard to imagine they were killed by human hands.
Oh yeah, just definitely sounds like Dimitri right now.
I followed the rumors to location after location. Eventually, I had seen enough. I knew the rumors were true. Finally, after a half-decade of torment, it happened. I found him. I fear his deep hatred and the weight of his solitude have consumed him for far too long. We must bring him back from the edge on which he stands. To that end, I must speak with His Highness. I imagine it will not be a quick or easy conversation.
Yeah, no.
I pray that he is of a mind to speak of such things. I am certain that my words will... never mind. What must be done, must be done. I would wager that you are weary after the day's events. Perhaps you should take this opportunity to get some rest.
Huh.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Guardian Moon. The Delusional Prince.
That was a short chapter, but wow.
Prince Dimitri and the remnants of the royal army join with the remaining Knights of Seros to form a revitalized kingdom army. Using Garreg Mach as their base of operations, they rise to action against the Empire.
They probably wouldn't be aware of it because they, think the prince is dead, as well as the professor.
You? So you were alive after all.
Professor, it is so good to see you again. My brother and I were worried about you.
None of you have literally changed in the past 5 years.
Oh, thank the goddess. I couldn't bear the thought of letting Gerald down by not finding you.
We've been looking everywhere for you, but I see Lady Rhea isn't with you. Damn.
Gilbert has told us everything. From here on, our strength is yours as well.
Does my heart well to see that all of you are safe.
What happened to Manuela?
Now that we have all gathered, let's discuss our next course of action.
We have two objectives: to overthrow the Empire and to rescue Rhea. I have no objection to joining forces with you. After all, our interests are aligned.
Nothing could be more reassuring than securing the cooperation of the Knights of Ceros.
The Archbishop entrusted all of her affairs to you. From now on, I shall comply with your wishes.
We'll make Garreg Mach our base, and prepare to make our stand against the Empire. There is a fair amount of damage, but we will at least have shelter from the wind and rain.
That's always good.
Surely those Imperial jerks have this place staked out, right? It's a highly strategic location.
While it may be a strategic location, it's too far from the front lines to be worthy of notice at the moment. This area is inconvenient as far as transport time is concerned, so it's of little importance to their war effort.
Even so, nothing slips past the Emperor. It is safe to assume she at least has this place under surveillance.
Professor, what do you think about making this place our base? Fortunately, there are still villages and hamlets nearby, and though I wouldn't call them abundant, we have war funds as well. What do you think, Your Highness?
Do as you please.
Hey, don't act like this doesn't concern you. We finally reunited after all this time. We've got to work together.
She's right. In fact, why don't we all join forces and clean this place up a bit?
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. And it'll give us time to reminisce about all the good old days at the Academy. I can't wait.
Dimitri's gonna be a Debbie Downer.
How carefree of you.
It may sound trivial, but, well, I think it's a good idea.
I understand feeling impatient, Your Highness, but patience is key at a time like this.
Yep.
If we fix up our base, it will improve morale, which will be sorely needed as we...
Fools. Stay out of this.
Please, calm yourself, Your Highness. We are not your enemies.
My enemies say the same.
What happened to him? It's like he's a completely different person.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for him. Would it help if I brewed him a nice pot of tea?
Probably not, no.
I cannot claim to understand how he feels. However, the way he's behaving, it's as though he's being haunted by some unseen force.
Guilt?
As am I.
Oh, I'm gonna be teaching classes again.
Hello, Professor. What brings you here? Fancy a bit of fishing? You know, I can hardly go fishing without thinking of old Gerald. He and I would just sit here, casting our lines again and again. I'm no better at it now than I was then. Not a single nibble. Just like your father. You know all the tricks of the fisherman's trade.
Not really. It's just common sense.
I was hopeless at it, but he was a master. In the time it took me to catch one fish, he could fill his basket to the brim. You know, talking to you, I'm feeling very nostalgic. Why don't you join me? We can trade some stories about the old man. We spoke before about how Gerald never seemed to age, right?
Yeah.
Once, when he was drunk, he let the secret slip.
Oh?
He said he'd had an infusion of crest-bearing blood, and it had greatly extended his life. Well, we'd both been drinking. I figured he was joking, so I just laughed it off. Then I asked him his age. He said he'd stopped counting after he hit 100.
Oh, really? Wow.
And he was telling the truth. In those 20 years he was away, he didn't age a bit. An incredible person, to be sure. And I probably don't know the half of it. Actually, I'd like to ask you something about Gerald, if you don't mind. When Gerald was away from the monastery, what was he like?
He liked the fish.
In other words, he was exactly the same. When he was with the Knights, he always found time to go fishing. He was hooked on it, you might say. He'd say there was no greater pleasure in life than sinking his teeth into a fish he'd caught and washing it down with a drink. I have to say, right now, fishing with you, it really takes me back. This feels just like the good old days, when Gerald was sitting alongside me.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh. Master exams. He's got a unique class, so I don't think he needs a master. Does she have? Yeah, she got max. Ooh, she's a falcon right now.
I must continue.
It just increases his strength by 1. Raphael looks different. Oh yeah, what does he look like right now? His hair's just a bit longer, but kind of just the same. I haven't seen his outfit though. I'm not gonna have her switch to it yet.
I have.
I'm gonna wait until she maxes out first. I'll just buy 2 of them for right now. I need to sell. I'm pretty sure I have a lot of things to sell. I know I have bullion somewhere. Oh, buy. Doy. Sell 7 of them. I think I need to start using these. Yeah, explore, because, like, this is, like, a completely new area now. The only people here are gonna be the people I've recruited. I wonder, is it gonna have, like, the stuff I gardened? I find the idea funny. Oh, your stuff from 5 years ago is still around. Okay, what else? There are certainly quests galore to do.
Do you have time for a request?
A fishing thing.
Hey! I'd given up on ever seeing you again. Where have you been hiding? Anyway, now that we're reunited in the land of the living, I must fulfill my promise.
Promise? Right, the promise.
That's right. I promised the captain I'd protect you in his stead, and now I'll make good on my word.
Advanced drills.
I appreciate.
I mean, I'm just.
I appreciate.
I wonder if I have.
I appreciate.
Do you have any lost items for you? I don't think I do. Cause like I did yours a lot.
Sorry to trouble you.
Sure. Let's go see. Let's see if I can't get you right this time.
I'm here, Sorry to trouble you. Tasty. Huh? Whoa.
Okay.
Huh?
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. No.
Ah.
Thanks for the tea.
Now that I have support, can I still not do Dimitri's? Oh, he's unable to deepen his bonds.
Mercedes, hello. I have a request for you.
Oh, Alois. What could you possibly need at this hour?
A little birdie told me you're good at telling ghost stories.
I suppose I am.
So it's true. Excellent. I'd like to hear one of your finest ghost stories. Would you be amenable?
Goodness, you want me to share one? Well, certainly. I'm rarely asked to tell ghost stories. Which should I tell? Perhaps the one I heard in the monastery the other day.
Wait a moment.
Is something the matter?
Well, I was only asking whether you'd tell me. The telling itself will have to be another time.
Oh?
Are you sure? It's no trouble right now.
No, I have to steel myself. I have something important to do.
I see. That's a shame, but I suppose it can't be helped. If you don't mind my asking, why the sudden interest in hearing a ghost story?
Well, you see, ghosts terrify me. But I'm a knight. Someday, somewhere, I may have to deal with one.
Really?
A knight who's afraid of ghosts.
Yes, it's quite embarrassing.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. Even knights can't be stoic toward everything.
Yeah.
I'm impressed that you're working so hard to face your fear.
No, it's nothing, really.
I will tell you my scariest ghost story the next chance I get.
Oh, it needn't be your very scariest. A moderately scary story will suffice. Thank you for taking the time.
I wonder. So I don't have enough to raise it to A yet.
Here you are.
Oh, were you looking for me, Felix?
You were injured in the last battle. Are you okay?
I'm fine now. Thank you for your concern.
Felix has kind of softened.
You really are troublesome.
I'm so sorry. I didn't want to get in your way out there. I just couldn't help but worry. I was only trying to keep an eye on you.
What are you even doing on the battlefield? You endangered yourself and got hurt. Such a stupid thing to do.
Yes, of course, you're right. I have no excuses.
If you intend to carry on being such a fool, you'd best stay near me.
Are you sure? I'd hate to get in your way again.
You can... You can keep thinking of me as your little brother. And that'd be better than going through this again.
But I thought you didn't like that. Didn't you say you were fed up with it?
I am fed up with it. I've already spent years filling in for someone who's dead. My older brother inspired love and respect. He was a great knight. He died. Since his death, his memory has followed me around like a shadow.
Oh, I didn't know you had a brother too.
I don't let my personal feelings distract me on the battlefield. Still, do I really remind you of him?
Well, you don't look like him, but something about you feels so familiar. It just makes me want to protect you. That's not to say that you're incapable or unreliable or anything like that. In fact, it's quite the opposite. You're the one who just came to check on me.
You need to pay attention to your surroundings. You're reckless. Lives are at stake, including mine when I have to run over and save your skin.
Yes, I'll try to be more careful. Thank you for being so kind, Felix.
Whatever. Hello?
Oh, hello. Have you been there long? I was absorbed in this book.
Excuse me?
Another silly legend?
First of all, they're not silly. And second of all, no. It's an essay that speaks to uncommon and challenging battle scenarios. I've been researching such things since you proposed your unique strategy. Listen to this. Your commander gives orders that put your hometown in extreme danger. Do you carry out the orders or protect your hometown?
What nonsense. I was talking about real-world tactics, not some dumb ethical question.
Whatever your personal feelings on the matter, I see similarities between such tactics and these dumb ethical questions. I haven't read beyond this one, but I think the obvious answer is to follow your commander. The duty and pride of being a knight demand that you follow orders, regardless of your own feelings. But if I were put in such a position, I don't know how I'd fare. In fact, were someone to carry out those orders, I know that I'd attempt to stop them.
Stop bothering with all this. You're not meant to be a knight. Go find a husband.
Ooh! Shit!
Excuse me?
You heard me.
I know you hate the ideals of chivalry and pride. So much so, you prefer to escape your duty as your family's heir.
Oh, shots fired!
You have no right to criticize me for my ideals.
Perhaps not. At least I know not to heedlessly obey orders. I know not to romanticize blind obedience. My brother taught me to think for myself.
Don't you dare bring Glenn into this.
You're right. Forget it.
God, that was savage. Like...
That's a heavy sigh. Again.
Yeah? That's the sigh of exhaustion after spending the past month apologizing for your behavior to, well, everyone.
Apologizing? I've been pretty darn restrained lately.
If by restrained you mean falling all over yourself to garner the attention of every passing female, then yes, you've been quite restrained. Mark my words, the more you hurt people, the more weighty the repercussions will be. Your actions will come around to bite you.
Ha! If I get bitten, that's all just part of the game. Heck, I had one girl's brother come after me with a pitchfork.
If you end up getting maimed or killed by a pitchfork, don't expect me at your funeral. Glenn used to make light of getting hurt too. Then one day, he got more than hurt. Now he's gone.
I'm sorry. I was being... You're right. I know what it did to you when he died. It hurt to see you hurt, and not be able to do anything. When you wouldn't even come out of your room to take care of your horse.
Nothing affected me the way his passing affected me.
Well, I'm happy that you're better. Seeing you out and about helped me relax enough to be able to flirt with girls again.
Your predictability is utterly disappointing. When I finally stopped mourning, you know what brought me back? My concern. For you.
Me?
You know you can't get along without me following in your shadow and caring for you. You flirt with anything that has a pulse, offend people left and right, and constantly cause commotions.
Huh. The truth really does hurt.
Please, Sylvain, consider your actions before you carry them out. And stop acting so nonchalant about getting hurt or killed. Promise me that.
Okay. I promise.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that these were supposed to be done before I left. Oh, looks like those two are gonna be maxed out.
Annie, do you have a moment?
is this about what happened when we were shopping? If so, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Not so fast. I haven't properly apologized yet. So, I'm sorry. I got scared. Imagine if something bad happened to you because of me.
Mercy.
You would have just run away if you were on your own, wouldn't you? Instead, you acted defensively because I was there. I dragged you down.
Mercy, you're upsetting me. How dare you say that you dragged me down? You know why I was acting so recklessly? Because I wanted to protect my best friend in the whole world.
Annie.
Do you remember when we first enrolled at the academy? It seemed like everyone was leagues ahead of us and so far out of reach. I felt completely hopeless. But because you were there, I didn't lose hope. So, don't say stupid things about how you dragged me down or how you don't deserve things.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying that. And again, I'm sorry.
Stop apologizing.
You're just so important to me. I know I could never find another friend like you. You've stayed by my side through thick and thin. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if anything happened to you because of me.
Mercy, can we be friends again?
Of course, Annie. Friends forever.
Good. I don't know what I would have done if we hadn't found a way to make up.
Make up?
I'm sorry. I should have said something sooner.
No, I'm the one who should have stopped being so stubborn and said something. You know, now that everything's as it should be, I'm suddenly starving.
That's just like you. Come, let's go for tea.
Ooh, let's! And we should have some Mercy-baked sweets on the side. I think I love you more than just about anything in the world.
You do? Oh, Annie, you're too sweet.
Not as sweet as your baking. I love your baking more than anything in the world, too. Other than you.
Well, I'm always happy to bake for you.
I'm so happy to have you bake, back.
Yeah, sure. Real smooth. Alright, well, that's the end of this episode. So, a lot of things have happened. We're back, it's been nearly 5 years, and we've got a lot of work to do to stop Edelgard. So, let's continue on our way. See you guys later.